Ohio is always in the thick of the presidential race. The Bellwether is written by Kyle Kondak. Kondak, he's a frequent guest on our program, managing editor for the nonpartisan political newsletter Sabato's Crystal Ball. He's an Ohio native, and his book explains Ohio's record as a predictor of presidential results. Ohio has the best record of any state in voting for the winning candidate. Its results most often reflect the national voting average. Ohio also has provided the decisive electoral votes to the winning candidate more times than any other state. But this race could be unlike any other for the Buckeye State. This morning I was in Jack's Diner, spoke with a young man named Nicholas Wright who travels all over Ohio in his job as a repairman for a major real estate company. Here's what he had to say about the race.
I think that Ohio will go with Trump, but I ultimately think that Hillary will be elected, so that's just my opinion, but we'll see. It's very exciting.
Ohio has been correctly picking the winner of the presidential election ever since 1964. And really, if you go back into the 1800s, it has an almost perfect record. With us now, Jay Shabria, former senior advisor to Ohio's governor, John Kasich, and a political expert of all things Ohio. So this young man, Nicholas Wright, we spoke to, travels the state, sees a lot more Trump signs out there. He thinks Ohio goes for Trump, but this could be one of the few rogue years that Ohio doesn't, go with the national mood, because he also predicts Hillary wins the presidency. How do you see it?
It's certainly possible that Trump wins this, and probably the safe money is on that. Right now, all my Republican friends say he's going to win by a point. That doesn't seem like that's a very safe place to be. Ohio's a true toss-up right now. Look, the problem for Trump right now is he's been chasing unicorns. Is he going to catch the unicorn? I don't know. He was out there in Minneapolis instead of going to the states where it would be a viable path for 270. Also, he's been spending a lot of time trying to turn out traditional Democrat voters as a crossover vote. That's a lot more effort and a lot more time than getting out Republican votes, safe Republican votes, and that's where the issue is going to be. It's all about the suburbs for Donald Trump. White Republican women are going to be depressed. How much are they depressed? We don't know. Those are the voters that Donald Trump needs to win Ohio, and that's going to be the issue for him right now.
Talk about Cuyahoga County.
Yeah.
That's always a Democratic bastion.
It's been considered the firewall for Democrats for years. You have to have a big turnout in Cuyahoga County if you're going to be a Democrat to win. What we've seen is in early voting, it's been depressed, and a lot of that's from the African-American community, where there's not that much enthusiasm. But Franklin County, where you're sitting right now, this is Columbus, Ohio, it's had huge numbers so far, and the reports today are that the lines are out the door. So that could be the new firewall for Ohio, and that might be something to look at going forward in Ohio's future.